Hi, everyone. Just me. I hope that everybody is winding down their year. I hope you've all had a great year. And I know that we are all looking forward to next week when we can hang it up for the summer and get some rest. So, Penny asked me to pop on here today to just talk about how I have utilized some of the materials that she has ordered for our kindergarten CKLA skills for next year. She has ordered us some green cardstock, some yellow cardstock, some pencil pouches, and some mouth position cards. So I was just going to pop on to let you know how I have utilized the cardstock and the pencil pouches in my classroom this year. So I have used the cardstock to run off all of our tricky and decodable words. I went ahead and typed in all of the decodable and tricky words on a sheet like this, and then just ran them off on yellow cardstock for the tricky words, green cardstock for the decodable words. I'm going to redo this. If you like this idea and this is something that you think that you might want to do next year, please reach out and I'll be happy to share it with you. I'm going to redo it because this is on Pages, and I'm going to do it on Pages and then save it onto Drive so I can share it that way with everybody. So run these off first. I cut them all apart, and then of course I sort them out into how I want to teach them. I don't send them all at home at once. In our unit planning, we are really specific as to, or we're going to be more specific so we can kind of join in as a grade level and teach the same words. But as we teach sounds, we are going to look at those decodable words and decide which words that we want to teach every day with our lesson. So I'll be happy to get that to you too if you're curious about what that looks like, because I probably didn't quite explain it very well. So anywho, as we're learning each word, I will give the students the cards that we are learning for that day. And each student has a pencil pouch that stays at their seat. And I go ahead and number them because I don't use names in the classroom. I use numbers. And as I introduce a word in large group, they then get the word and then it goes in their pencil pouch. It stays on their table all year long. That way they can access it. When I want them to access it, they access it during free time, or even those kiddos that always finish early and don't have anything to do. I always say get your pouch out and review your words. So lesson is over. I've introduced the word. I hand everybody a card. And the first thing they do, of course, is write their number on the back, because you know how life is in kindergarten. Chances are there's 3 or 4 on the floor by the end of the lesson. In my case, sometimes, like 13. And so when somebody finds it, they say, oh, this is number 6. And it always goes back to the number 6 pouch. So,
Shannon, Lewis, please call the office. Miss Lewis, please call the office.
So they put their number on that, slides into the bag. This is one of the this is Daniel's little bag for the year. So you can see how many cards, how many words that we've done this year. So always stay in here. Also, before I give it to them, of course, on the decodable words, we don't do anything with the decodable words. They just put it in as such. But then when we get to the tricky words on down the line, I always have my kiddos code them like they show us in CKLA. So they will go to their table, they will put their number on the back, and then they will circle what's decodable and underline it what is tricky to help them remember that when they're reading it independently at their tables. So in addition to students having their own bag in the box in the middle of their table, we're getting at least 2 for each student. I send one home. So I think that this has been really helpful at home for students to practice. I always have trouble with kiddos practicing words at home, and I feel like this has really helped. I've gotten videos of kids practicing their words at home, and parents are always telling me, wow, they really love to go home and practice those words every night. It just keeps them in one place. safe place. The kids really take care of these. And so how I do that is I send those pencil pouches home with this parent note. Again, I'll share it if you want it. Just reach out and I'll be happy to share. And it kind of explains that in Unit 3, we're going to start working on words, and this is what the pouch is for, and this is what you do with the pouch. I will also create a Spanish version if you're interested in that, because I had a lot of EL learners this year, and I think that that will be very helpful for them in understanding what I need for them to do with the pouch. Also, in addition to sending home the note, I just made a quick video like this, and I sent it out through Seesaw. And in their video, I was very specific about why some cards are on green and why some are on yellow. So, of course, this one I just told them that you decode, but these are the ones that are tricky, and this is why when they come home, because I always tell my kiddos when it goes home, make sure you code it at home as well. So the parents have an understanding of why their kiddo is coming home and underlining the whole word, all the letters and why, because it is all tricky. So it just gives them a little bit of a heads up as to, the madness behind the science behind the reading. So that is all that I have for you to share today. I hope it's helpful. You can use it. You cannot use it. I'm sure you guys are doing the most amazing things in your classroom. But if you do want it, if you are interested in it, please reach out to me and I will be happy to share anything that I have. I'm going to work on them this summer when I have a little bit of time to get those into a Google Doc, and then I'll be able to share them. One more thing I forgot to tell you really quick is I always keep 2 cards for myself. I keep one in my own pouch that I keep by my chair so we can review them when we need to review them. And I also put another one on my word wall. So you can see right over there. I add it to the word wall so the kids have that for reference when they don't have their pencil pouch, because as you can see, it's a mess in there and they're all out of order. So anyway, that's just a way to keep them in order. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you reach out if you would like anything. And I hope that you guys have the most amazing summer. All right. Bye.